Tesla had earlier kind of hinted at
Not that you've ever had a crazy idea before, but okay.
Tesla had hinted at a 2.7 million vehicle year for 2025, but now Musk has come back and said more specifically 2.4 is kind of a max in a range. Now, do you think it would be possible that he would put that other 300,000 into the robotaxi fleet? Maybe 30,000 a month the first month, 50,000 the second month, because the return on that investment is like 3 to 4 months. You get it back.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? But
I really think it would be a struggle to reach those kinds of numbers in robotaxi deployment during next year. I really do. I think next year is going to be, exploration and testing. If we hit the marks that the AI team is talking about, then I think we will introduce robotaxi. And remember that the robotaxi is not likely to come out next year. It's going to be the existing fleet being converted into. But I just don't see the deployment of that kind of those kinds of numbers, going into the fleet. And the other thing is, I really don't think it's going to be new cars. I think it's going to be used cars that go into the.
Well, I've been saying for a week at least that they'll take the lease, the incoming leases, the trade-ins. I mean, those are the first ones that they'll launch into their own personal.
Yes.
But I could also imagine if they think the numbers are there, that they could start putting out some new Model 3s, for instance, a low-end Model 3.
The whole sense, the whole business of robotaxi is not going to be like just a switch you turn. It's a business, and it has to have operational excellence. It has to have operational capability, and then it has to operational excellence, and then it has to have test areas, and it has to expand. And everybody thinks you turn a switch and you'll have 100,000 robotaxis out in the fleet, and then 200,000. It's not going to it's not going to be how it works. If they roll out robotaxis next year, remember, they will not be able to be charged other than by, supercharger. So you got to figure out that whole supercharger, or, what kind of charger you're going to figure on, and where you're going to charge them, and what that operational thing is going to look like. And so I think that if they start the robotaxi next year, which they may, I would say it would expand with caution and with the relative slowness before it really. I would look, if they start in 2025, I would look for an explosion mid to late 2026, when they really start getting real numbers out on robotaxis, which can do inductive charging, and they have inductive chargers, and they have their app, functioning well, and they have tried and tested methods of how to do this. But I'm just a normal business person. I'm not Elon Musk, so I can't, create miracles, and he can, and so maybe I'm all wrong.
Okay.